Hi guys, and welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose, and this is your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, October 20th, 2021. Happy full moon in Aries. So today we are going to be feeling a lot of energy already off the bat. This this full moon in Aries is causing us to take action. And I have a full video up on my page about the full moon in Aries, but just to kind of go over it a little bit in today, is causing us to take actions on the projects we've been waiting to start, the endeavors that we've been putting off, our purpose in terms of, are we living a life that's authentic to us and authentic to our wants and our needs? Today is a day that we can no longer avoid those things, and the full moon is kind of pushing on that. The full moon is a time where it illuminates all parts inside of us, so even the scary parts, the ones that we don't want to see. So be kind to one another as we go about our day. It's always, with all the energy going on, it always tends to be a tense time for people, and the full moon can cause us to be a little crazy. So just love on one another, show some compassion, and understand, that, and though you are going through it as well, somebody else is going through it too. Or I got my words mixed up there, but you know what I mean. So today we have the Magician. I love it. And he kind of did a turn in my lap. So I'm going to talk about him both ways. So we have the Magician. He's the first card of the Major Arcana. I love that coming from yesterday because we closed out with the World, right? And today with the Magician, we're going to tap into our authenticity, our power, what makes us what makes us create, and our creativity. It's being connected to the divine and knowing that we are infinite and we are abundant and our energy never dies. It is always being, brought back into life. And that when we connect with up here and we use our satisfaction and we come from a place of love, we can create anything that we want in our life. We can create our desires, we can create money, we can create success, we can create energy, we can create love and our dreams, and we can communicate, right? And it's all about rebirthing into, again, that authentic version of you, this new, I wouldn't say new, but this more, lost my train of thought. Again, I guess I'm just going to say, reiterate this authentic, the most authentic version of you and who you are. Again, we have these roses. That means rebirth. There's yellow around him. He's in a white dress. So your intentions are pure. You're coming from a calm place. You're balanced. He's got this little snake wrapped around his waist, meaning like energy, thinking like kundalini energy that is always flowing and infinite. That is us, and our energy is flowing and our motivation is flowing, and it's kind of like this spark to get the ball rolling as the moon is illuminated today. And then the Magician being in reverse is having a hard time accessing that power, having a hard time seeing yourself as somebody that can create those things in their life, having a hard time connecting to our love, connecting to our joy. Maybe we need to take today, this would be very good for everybody, and I say it all the time, but to meditate or even just journal, talk to yourself, connect with you, get honest about what is blocking you, because the only way that we are gonna overcome that challenge and that circumstance is working through the emotion and breaking through the hard things that it brings up, right? Because if we don't work on that, it's always going to be there. It's going to be this, annoying voice in the back of our head that, along with all these things that we're working on and we're building and, we're achieving, we're still going to feel like we're not doing enough because this voice in the back of our head, we haven't dealt with it. I always like to say that I think about those things as like little versions of myself at different times, right? And we're all sitting at a dinner table. And when those ones start to act up and don't feel like they're being heard, don't feel like they're being seen, I'm feeling disconnected from myself, that's always a time where I have to kind of talk to myself, regroup, reconnect, and say that I'm talking, I am, at the top of the table, and this is how we're going to, work together and go through life. I'm not going to tell them that they need to go take a time out and, make them leave, shut them out, abandon them, because likely if I abandon that part of myself, then I'm still going to feel abandoned in my dreams and in my desires, right? We have the Temperance at the bottom and the Page of Cups. So balance is essential here today. You know, ground into your spirituality, ground into literally the ground, go outside, touch some grass. It'll really help balance out any just negative, unrested energy that could be floating around us today. And the Page of Cups is kind of just like, you know, dumping everything out on the ground and allowing your emotions to just be everywhere. So as it is the full moon today, be very cautious with extreme emotions. And again, it's in Aries, so we're talking very easy for that to happen and for that to, you know, arise. But we have one, right? The Magician is the number one. So we have new beginnings sparking because of this. So even if you find yourself on the negative side of this and you're the Magician upside down, you still have a new beginning. You have something that can be looked at and let go and released, so you can illuminate the better parts of yourself, right? Or the parts that we feel more comfortable in, that feel more like us, that aren't, you know, conditions or circumstances and limitations that we put on, but are truly, authentically who we are, and, you know, what makes us live a life that feels, you know, full of love. You know me, I'm a Pisces. But that's where I'm going to leave it. I love you guys. If you'd like to know more about me, get a personal reading, just, you know, check it out. I got a website. The link is in the description. And I will see you tomorrow. Love you.